and welcome back to The Oily Life. If you're new here, my name is Tanya and I run a natural bath and body business called The Oily Life. And on this channel I share lots of soap making, lotion making, basically any of the products that I make for my bath and body business. So today I'm going to take you along with me as I make an all-natural soap. We're going to be using essential oils and clays for the colorants. This is my Boho Dreams blend, essential oil blend. So it is patchouli, cinnamon, and Ylang Ylang. So it's a really nice earthy kind of scent. So let's go make the soap. Alright my friends, so we are making Boho Dreams soap. And this is a clay soap. The Boho Dreams is just what the essential oil blend is called. It is patchouli, cinnamon, and Ylang Ylang, or Ylang Ylang, I guess, whichever way you pronounce it. But it's a really nice, earthy, kind of anthropology kind of scent. So, one of my favorites. So I have all my oils melted down here. And then to that, we're gonna add our live water solution. And this has sodium lactate, sugar, and aloe juice in place of the distilled water. And we'll just give that a quick blend. That looks good there. So then next we're gonna add in that essential oil blend that I was talking about. I'm gonna give that a quick blend as well. I do have a kaolin clay in there. That's why it kind of looks milky. That should be good. Pour that in, and then we're going to get out as much as we can here. Gosh, that patchouli just smells amazing and earthy. If you think you're not a patchouli lover, I would definitely give it a try blended with another essential oil because it has a really nice kind of earthy, spicy undertone to it. There we go. Sorry for my sniffles. My allergies go in full force about 6 months of the year. So I just am constantly sniffling. This is actually much better than they used to be. I did a series of allergy shots and they got way better after that. Prior to that, I mean, I was basically miserable most of the year. Now, my nose just runs some. Alright, that looks good there. And then we're gonna pour some off. This is gonna be a 2-colored soap, colored with clay. So we're going to do rose clay for the main portion, and then we're going to do black Brazilian clay for our accent. And both of those I have just combined with some distilled water to disperse them so we can get them into the soap easier. I did discount my lye water solution, the aloe juice that I used in that, to account for the water I'm putting in here. That's going to be super pretty. Definitely going to need to blend it though, which we will do momentarily here. And then to this one, we're going to put our black Brazilian clay in. I imagine, this is my first time using this clay, I imagine it's going to be more of a gray once it goes through the cure. Or, you know, more of a like charcoal color. But And that is okay. All right, that looks good there. Now we're gonna give both of these a quick blend. This is already thickening up some. That should be good there. Let's give that a little bit more of a stir. You can see the color is nice and dark right now. Like I said, we'll see how much of that remains. And I, of course, made a mess, as one does. And then this one is a lot thicker, but it should loosen up some here as I stir it. I love the colors you get from clays and soap. It's kind of a nice muted palette, which is a nice break from the micas sometimes. I use a lot of micas in my soaps, but sometimes I just like the more muted colors. All right, I think we're good there. So now we're just gonna go ahead and do our in the pot swirl. I like to pour these in at 12, 3, 6, and 9. We're gonna go kind of high because it's thick. I might have to use a hanger because this isn't going in. But that is okay. So now we're just gonna kind of swirl it around a little bit in here. Like I said, I think we're gonna have to use the hanger, but we'll see. All right. Set that off to the side and get our mold over here. Now we're just gonna pour her in. I think it's gonna end up being a little muddied, but that's okay. Looks like it goes all the way through though, so I shouldn't have to use the hanger after all. And I wanna get all of this scraped out. All right, and then we're gonna give, ooh, messy, messy. We're gonna give this a good tap down. So now we're just gonna give the top some texture. And the lid's definitely not gonna fit on this time because I'm really bad about overfilling the mold. But when I do that, which is frequently, I usually just use a cardboard box instead because it'll rest on this part if you use a cardboard box. So it just gives you a little more height leeway. All right, so I'm pretty happy with that. And then I'm just gonna give this a quick spritz with some isopropyl alcohol. And then we're just gonna finish it off with some rose petals that I dried. I'll get that one I dropped out of there as well. I think that'll just be a nice little touch for the top. And it adds a little extra scent, which is nice. And that's all there is to it. So we're gonna let this set up for about 24 hours and then we'll come back and cut. All right, so we are back to cut my clay soap here, and I love how it turned out. The colors have stayed nice and vibrant. I'm really happy with them. I used the rose clay and the black Brazilian clay. And the swirls turned out really nice. They're much more defined than I thought they would be, so that is really good. Rose petals on the top, and it smells amazing. It has that patchouli in it, and then a little bit of cinnamon and ylang ylang. So really nice kind of earthy combination. I'm just cutting it on the sides since I have those rose petals on there to help with drag marks. And I love a good clay soap. It adds a nice slip to your bar. And this should still have some good lather in it because I did add in the sugar to the lye water. And that lye water had some aloe in it too, which will be nice. But as you can see, using natural colorants doesn't have to be boring. I like my micas. I think they add something kind of special to a bar of soap. But the natural colorants can be just as nice. You just got to figure out the right way to use them. You know, some of them fade more over time. Some work better if they're dispersed right in your soap batter. Some work better if they're like in an oil infusion. So it kind of all depends on the additive. But you can get a wide range of colors using natural colorants. You're not super limited on your palette. So there's lots of room to play with natural colorants. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. The soap turned out super nice. Really happy with how the colors came out. Those clays are pretty amazing. They're nice and vibrant. And then just the simple rose petals on the top. If you did like today's video, I hope you'll subscribe and become part of my community here on YouTube. So take care, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!